Many would say he was the greatest or one of the greatest theologians ever to write in the English language.
He's found a huge range of readers over the last 300 years. We can think about Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Rush, A.W. Pink, Martin Lloyd-Jones, even someone like John Nelson Darby. They've all found different things to value in his writing.
He wrote voluminously. He was widely respected and was described by one contemporary as the great atlas of independency.
The people in the churches would have known him as a great preacher. Those he met in Parliament would know him as a political player. And those who read him, whether here or in New England, where his books sold well, would know him as a thinker and as a writer.
But above all of this, what he's most remarkable for, I think, is his preeminent focus upon Jesus Christ.
I was drawn to read Owen after reading a collection of essays by Jim Packer on the Puritans. It was just an opening up of all sorts of ideas for me as a young man, and I just really appreciated the clarity that Owen brought to the issues.
I was drawn to study Owen's work because Owen in so many ways is a great hero. There are so many things about him which one would want to emulate. I also wanted to study Owen to see some of his weaknesses in the hope that by understanding those things, we in the 21st century might be able to understand more of our own weaknesses, failures, and indeed some of our blind spots today.
I think reading Owen at one level is valuable because we get to read and learn from and have a conversation with this man who lived centuries ago, who looked at the same scripture that we're looking at, but had different assumptions about the world, about church in some ways. And so in some level then, his work can be a check on us and not allow us just to continue in our assumptions without at least questioning them.
There's been a terrific flowering of interest in the Puritans over the last 50 or 60 years, and the interest in John Owen particularly has taken off in the last 30 or 40 years. More works have been published on John Owen in the last 20 years, even the last 5 years, than ever before. And so we're taking advantage of those new developments in order to freshly present Owen in his historical and doctrinal context in a way that we haven't been able to do before. Nobody has ever undertaken such an ambitious republication of Owen, adding all the footnotes to his sources, full, detailed, historically accurate introductions to his works. Nobody has attempted quite such an audaciously ambitious republication in the way that Crossway are now doing.